Okay, so we have a nice even layer. Charlie is over there practicing some drawing. Charlie, can you practice the letter C? Oh, there you go, you got it. Erase it. How about a letter X? Good job, bud. Okay, erase it. So you can practice some letters while you're doing this. You could practice drawing. You could do addition. You could practice a lot of things in your shaving cream. And remember how I said it can be messy? Charlie, show your shirt. It is messy. So we're still on our jams. So this is a good reason to go put some regular clothes on when we're done with this. So over here on my side of the table, I have a nice even layer of shaving cream. And I also have some watercolors out, but I also have food coloring. So if you want to do this with food coloring, you can do it either way.
Mommy?
Yep.
Can I have some food coloring?
Yeah, hold on. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try this with the watercolors first. I'm going to take just a couple of drops of watercolor. I'm going to get a lot of water, try to get a lot of color too. And I'm just going to do some drops all over my shaving cream. So this is good if you have watercolor. If you don't have watercolor, because the watercolor won't stain your hands quite as badly as the food coloring will. If you use food coloring for this, you just have to be careful not to get it on your hands too much, because it will make your hands whatever color food coloring you have. So I'm going to take some light green, kind of flick it on there, and then I'll use the food coloring tool. I'll do a couple of drops. So you don't need much of this, because see how dark the food coloring is?
Mommy, can you put some wood on here?
Yep,
My layer.
Let me do mine, and then you can do yours, okay? So I'm going to do a couple of drops of blue too. See how dark that is? And then I'm just going to use the back of my paintbrush, but you could use a toothpick. You could use any kind of stick. So I'm just going to draw some designs in here. Just do some swirls. Now the watercolors are going to be much softer than the food coloring, but they'll still pick up. Let's rinse the back of my brush off so I don't have shaving cream everywhere. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is take a piece of paper, and I'm going to put the paper right down, press it just gently. Make sure the paper is kind of stuck to the shaving cream all over. Now, when I pull it up, it looks like a big mess. But here's what you can do next. Come over and put it on the clean space here. So what you can do is you can take your, I have a big squeegee. So this is from my shower door. But if you don't have that, you could use any kind of flat tool that you have. And all you're gonna do, Charlie, can you hold the paper right here for me?
Yeah.
Yep, just put your fingers right there. Hold it down. Yep, just hold it down. Ready? You can just take your squeegee and slide it. Hold on to it. Slide that right off. And then kind of get all the shaving cream off. And if you don't get it all off, that's okay, because when it dries, it'll all come off. But you can see it's got a really cool marble design, and you could use this paper, you could cut it up, you could make other artworks out of this. You can put it right here to let it dry on the little drying rack like that. So you could use this to make some cards. You could send a letter to a friend. You could fold that paper in half and write a letter on the inside of it. You could do a whole bunch of stuff with that paper. Have fun, make a mess.